Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Group 1 in the Fauxbi Offensive tournament. This episode we have the 1st Autonomous Division by Chaotic Ping against the Commandant Omega Führer First Wave Forces by Paradoxical Enigma. And we're off, and again the 1st Autonomous Division are starting off with their massive missile barrage. The Commandant Omega Führer First Wave Forces firing back with a more modest missile salvo. Quite a lot of fire exchanging. Oh dear, is that a vector, I believe? Yep, it's taken some friendly damage there, unfortunately. But looks like there's damage going both ways. And here come the missiles. And well, there goes the first member of the Commandant Omega Führer First Wave Forces. But it looks like they've taken out quite a lot of enemies in return. And there goes the Ostrogoth once again, spewing out a lot of shells all over the battlefield, managing to miss everyone for the most part. And now the Fenrir class tanks getting in there amongst the 1st Autonomous Forces. In the background the missile launchers running off into the distance and throwing in their missiles. I think I just managed to miss the Omega for our First Wave Forces with those shells from the Ostrogoth. Okay, that's a lot of Savo shells coming out of the 1st Autonomous Division. And that's the end of the Ostrogoth we can see there. Meanwhile, we've got the both sides' main tank sluggers doing what they do best. Oh no, you're just going to fire off into... They're behind you. Never mind. Okay, on this flank things seem to be going better for the 1st Autonomous Division. Looks like they've got control, just hurling it in. Trundling in the middle are the anti-missile guys, and there goes another one of the Omega Führer forces there. These guys in the middle of the battlefield seem to be getting pretty badly minced up though by these Fenrir tanks. The armor's holding up but slowly getting shredded away. Looks like this guy's given up. How are we doing over here? Still a lot of missiles flying around. Some cram hits. The first one near miss, but the second one didn't seem to do a lot of damage. Expect a bigger hole than that from a cram hit. Must have some sturdy side armour on them. Still throwing in the missiles. So how are the scores? Oh, the 1st Autonomous Division is down to 65.8%. The Omega Führer First Wave Forces still at 82.6. Bit of friendly fire there. I wouldn't worry about these guys too much. I suppose they're quite good distraction craft, if nothing else. Yeah, I'd recommend you shoot that guy. Looks like he's got no active weaponry. Yeah, carry on. You know what you're doing. Okay, and these two big guys sat at the back, chucking their massive advanced cannon shells in, along with a barrage of hugely inaccurate autocannon fire. And some missiles just about scraping it to hit them. And here there goes another member of the 1st Autonomous Forces. getting bullied and swarmed, and oh, that was a good hit. Oh, near miss, and another miss. Oh dear, oh. Coming for the sneaky round there. Good work, good work. Although, he's opening up with his auto cannons. Oh, another solid hit. Oh dear. We've got left just 47.1% on the autonomous division. I think that's mostly the long-range missile launchers. Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can find some other combat. Oh no, they've still got one of their main tanks still going. Again, trying to dodging the fire quite nicely. They're pretty mobile, those guys. Oh, he's just driving through the fire, spraying a wildly inaccurate hairlift sabo fire. I'm sure one of them will hit sooner or later. You can see the heavy armour underneath. That'll explain the cramp shell not achieving much. Still just tanking those hits. See, I think sort of small to mid-sized sabo struggles with heavy armour. What have we got? Yeah, the missile launcher's off over there. Okay. Oh, he's upside down. Okay. This one, the Delta 540 class, still throwing out missiles, doing his bit. Yeah, what are these guys? Are these the Caesar class, I believe? Or are they the Damocles blades? I can't recall. Quite a long way from most of the fight. I think they tend to get their a few wheels blown off and rendered immobile. Really, I think at this point it's pretty clear the 1st Autonomous Division have been defeated by the Omega Führer First Wave forces. There's just a few members just to be mopped up. I believe that's the anti-missile support there. Not sure if he's still active. So there's a lot of missiles just littering the battlefield. Oh, there's this guy upside down. Well, this is why they're having a trouble mopping up the last few forces, what they have left. I think they're suffering some serious mobility issues. I don't think these guys have moved for a while. Let's follow this extreme long-range shelling. Oh no, I think that's a miss. Close. No cigar. What have we got over here? Yep, another upside down tank, another upside down tank, another upside down tank. What on earth went on here? Who knows? Okay, and finally, yep. One tank, still mobile. Still effective. These three still managing to shoot. They might be upside down, but they can still fire. And taking on another upside down enemy. And this guy, just for a change, is on his back. Oh. Kind of looked like he was falling into the world there, didn't it? That's not ideal. Oh well. This guy's running out. Unending hell of autocannon fire, as well as shooting at something way off in the distance over here. Yep, that's another upside down tank. And these two fairly hopeless looking missile launchers. Well, the 1st Autonomous Division just falling below 30% health. The Omega Führer First Wave Forces still at just under 75%. Just hoping for some lucky long-range pot shots at this point. Come on, he's not even dodging. You can do it. Oh, close. Huh. See, that might be the reason for our upside-down tanks. You can see, for some reason, the game's loading in. You can see off in the distance various floor tiles suddenly popping into existence. Not really sure what to say about that. Hope it doesn't prove to be too much of an issue for the tournament going forwards. Yeah, they saw it again there. Okay. I think these guys might be one of the few things still not upside down and still fighting. Yeah, I think we're just outside of the autocannon's effective range, which means none of that barrage of bullets is making it this far. Okay, there went someone in the distance. There goes. So that looks like the 1st Autonomous Division are down to their final unit right here. They've got 45 seconds to finish him off. Well, I suppose what I should say is he's got 45 minutes to finish off the Omega Führer First Wave Forces, but I'm fairly confident that isn't going to happen. But let's just wait out the timer. Oh, I see now. Now there's so many forces have been immobilized, and now there's just this one guy left. Anyone who's over 3 kilometers away is getting disqualified. If they were still able to move and could head towards him, that wouldn't be happening. But it's still a win. It's still looking like it's a win for the Omega Führer First Wave Forces. Here we go, and there we have it. That's time. So that's victory for the Commandant Omega Führer First Wave Forces by Paradoxical Enigma. So well done.